Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Tar Heels ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. It's Ventura, under fire. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. During the offseason, they go out, they get a top 25 recruiting class. That's nothing to scoff at. But the question is, how do they move up from here, David?
Well, and how do these talented young guys perform at this level, right? We don't really know. I mean, top 25 class is good. It's not elite, but how do these guys perform, Palmer, early day one in their career?
Yeah, they're going to have to grow up pretty quick because we expect to see a lot of these guys play meaningful snaps in this game here today as well. I think that's what the fans really want to see here today.
It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. It didn't happen that time. The defense was able to get a negative play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Payne. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Lopez wants to fire. Gets it out quickly. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Lopez to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Hardy. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heel.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Baker. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. They get enough push, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Trying play action. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Back to throw, it's Ventura. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. Snap in the shotgun. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! more to the board with that trip to the house.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give to the tailback. Sweet cut there. Good blocking, good running, pickup at 6 out to the 30.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's throwing picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
On the move, he fires. It's complete. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receivers. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Ventura. On the run, fires downfield. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll send the back in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Johnson. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Forced out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pulls and fires complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. Might be changing the route. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Tar Heels are flying down the field. Run in the red zone, it's Hardy. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Lopez wants to fire. He wants it all. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Payne. Hard running there. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Ventura. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
But I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Looking to throw again. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Never a doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Illinois came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Champaign had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but it certainly could have been worse. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Another incompletion on third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw, it's Ventura. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down.
4-1-4 satellite. 4-1. Hey, camper.
Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to fire on second down. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Canopy.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Ventura. Buys a little time. Throwing on the rock. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked,
Turning it on. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Finds him out of the backfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. The sure hands, it's Culliver. They they stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He might want another play. Lopez to pass. A strike downfield. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to fire deep. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Tar Heel. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab behind the line. It's Hardy. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. The Tar Heels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Finds the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Quarterback making adjustments. The play action fake. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it along the sideline.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
And the Tar Heels are on the move. It's complete to the left. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They're going to run it. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this.
Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, in game one going exactly how they scripted.
TCU 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Ventura. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. The Horned Frogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Going right to work up top. Got it behind the line. It's Hardy. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass.
There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 2nd and goal for the offense. Just keeps slinging it. Touchdown, North Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a crease to the left. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback.
TCU 10.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw, it's Ventura. Quick strike complete. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry up. Gonna sling it on second down. Moving out of the pocket. Looking down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Another incompletion on third down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back,
He's going for the big play. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on.
Lets it fly. Got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, but now they've got to punch it in. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
TCU.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kansas had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans there in Lawrence are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as...
Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Lopez wants to fire. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the down.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The offense changing the play. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play of the drive wants to throw. Pressure coming. Going deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
He's not afraid to go deep. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Grabs it in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw. It's Ventura. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Yeah, this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's James. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle, it's Payne. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
TCU 24.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Rushes on him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. QB draw. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lopez to pass. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going up top. Snags it inside the 20. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT.
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And after this play, the cake will be baked. This defense will try to keep everything in front. He's in open space downfield. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. When you know you have a team